Good morning, students. Today we are going to see how do we hear sound. Sound reaches our ears through a medium like air, water or any solid medium. From the ears, it reaches our brain as signals that we hear when we hear the vibrations or sound, then it reaches to our brain as a signals. Then we hear the sound. Our ear consists of three main parts. The first is outer ear. See the diagram? The first one is outer ear. Then the vibration goes inside into the middle ear and then reaches to inner ear. The sound coming from outside get transmitted from the outer ear to the middle ear. The vibration of the diaphragm represent in the middle ear are propagated to the inner ear. That means when the vibrations comes from the outside, that is from air, when vibration reaches to our ear, then in the middle ear diaphragm present there, and the diaphragm receives the vibrations and sent to the inner ear. The audio nerves present in the ear, inside ear nerves, our nerves present there, that is what audio nerves, and these audio nerves send the vibrations to the brain in the form of signals. Ear is very sensitive organ. We should take proper care of our ear. We should not insert anything that can damage the diaphragm in our ear like pen, pencil or anything. The damage to the diaphragm may even make a human being deaf. I will show you one video also how the vibration reaches to our ear, then how it's sent to inner ear, then how the signals are sending to our brain and we receive the or we recognize that we are hearing one sound. Audible and inaudible sound. We can hear the sound that is called audible sound, and the sound that we cannot hear is called inaudible sound. So we can hear only those sounds that have frequencies in the range of 20 vibrations per second to 20,000 vibrations per second. That is the range of audible sound is 20 vibrations to 20,000 vibrations per second. Within this range we can hear the sound or we can feel the vibration. The sound which can be heard by our ear are called audible frequencies. The sound having a frequency less than 20 vibration per second is called infrasonic sound. That the sound having frequencies less than 20 vibration, that is called infrasonic sound. While the sound having frequency more than 20,000 vibrations per second is called ultrasonic sound. Some animal can hear sounds like dog and small children's, okay, they can listen the sound that we cannot hear, that adult person cannot hear. With the frequency with the frequencies more than 20,000 vibrations per second. In many serials you have seen that we cannot hear the sound but the dogs can hear the sound because they are having the sense that they can hear the sound which is what ultrasonic or infrasonic sound. Dogs can hear vibrations up to 40,000 vibrations per second, while bat can hear frequencies up to 70,000 vibrations per second. Okay, now uses of ultrasonic sound. For searching cracks inside the metals like the bridges, okay, bridges, see outside the cracks we cannot see, but inside some cracks are present or not. How we can find out? We can find out this using ultrasonic sounds. For destroying bacteria and for cleaning part of watches, because inside the watch very minute parts are there, so we cannot hear with the hand or brush. For cleaning that we use ultrasonic sound. For locating tumor inside the brain stone, for locating that, what they use? Ultrasonic sound. For curing gout pain, and for treatment of cataract, and for removing stones from the kidneys. For that, ultrasonic sounds uses.
Today, we're going to learn how the human ear works. Sounds are vibrations that travel through the air in the form of waves. These vibrations reach the auricle and then move through the ear canal. Then the sound waves reach the tympanic membrane, a thin tissue similar to a drumhead that vibrates as sound waves get to it. The three tiny bones, the hammer, the incus, and the stirrup, are connected to the tympanic membrane. Because of the vibrations on the tympanic membrane, the tiny bones start moving and send sound waves to the cochlea. The cochlea transforms these sound waves in electrical signals and sends them to the brain through the auditory nerve. The brain interprets these signals as sounds that we are able to recognize and understand. For example, we recognize the sound of an ambulance siren and identify it as an alert situation.